Alrighty guys, welcome to WoodysMTG. I can't say welcome back because this is actually going to be our first video here on the channel. Cracking open some Duskmourn. This set I know it's super divisive. I really love the aesthetics of this set. So far, power level wise, I was a little bit more hopeful, but I also think there's a lot of cards in here that we're just not sure exactly how they're going to hit Pauper, how they're going to hit Modern, and of course how they're going to hit Commander. Those are the three main formats I play. I don't play much Pauper and Modern anymore, just due to time constraints, kind of more of a Commander player these days. Oh, come on. Oh, don't make me look dumber than the box. All right, there we go. Nice aesthetic there. So, yeah, you know, I just don't have as much time as I'd like. And to get down to the shop and play Magic. Of course, that's what I could be doing right now, but, you know, I guess it's about what you enjoy, right? And honestly, I played Modern during Hogak and Phoenix last. That was the last time I played Modern. I was a Splinter Twin player, Affinity player, and then Hogak and Phoenix. And I did go from one to the other. I think I went Hogak to Phoenix, and that's when Faithless Looting got banned. I want to say that's what happened there. So ever since then, been more into Commander, where I'm supposed to be safer from bans. Kind of an ironic thing to bring up, given the latest news there, but oh well, at least it doesn't completely destroy my decks. So, let's see what we got. We're going to go through the commons and uncommons on like the first pack, maybe two, and then we're going to kind of just blaze through it, try to get to the good stuff, try not to take too much of you lovely people's time. So, we've got Give In to Violence. Lord knows I do that sometimes. Not really. I used to do BJJ and I just haven't time, right? But, man, I do miss the mats. We've got Give In to Violence here. Targeted creature gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink. All right. Friendly Teddy. 2-drop 2/2. When Friendly Teddy dies, each player draws a card. That's kind of neat. That's got some group hug shenanigans going on with it. Hey, don't mind if I just infinitely sack my Friendly Teddy. He's friendly. You'll draw cards too. We got Grab the Prize. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards. If the discarded card wasn't a land, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. What was that, better Cathartic Reunion? Slightly upgraded Cathartic Reunion, is that? Ren's Resolve? No. Ren's Exiles. I think it's Cathartic Reunion. That's pretty neat. Slavering Branch Snapper. 4 green, 7/6. Trample. 4 cycling. Shepherding Spirits. 4 white. Flying. Plain cycling. 4/5. How funny was that? Ghostly Keybearer, 3 blue, 3/3 flyer. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, unlock a locked door of up to 1 target room you control. Skullstat Nuisance. I actually think this card's pretty good. It's kind of reminiscent, of Baleful Strix. Might be a hot take, but 1/4, blue-black, flying. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, surveil 1. I just realized he is not an enchantment, so maybe not, actually. I thought he surveilled on entrance. He does not. Let's see. And is that even how Eerie works? Does Eerie trigger itself? Like, does an enchantment with Eerie trigger on its own ETB? Something I'll have to look into. Wickerfolk Thresher. 3 and a green, 5/4, Delirium. Whenever Wickerfolk Thresher attacks, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, Look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you may put it on the battlefield. If you don't put it on the battlefield, put it into your hand. Surprised it doesn't have blue in there. Can't be giving just green the good stuff. Come on now. Cynical Loner. 1 black. Can't be blocked by glimmers. Okay. 3/1. Survival at the beginning of your second main phase. If it's tapped, you may search your library for a card, put it into your graveyard, and then shuffle. That's pretty neat. Entomb on a stick. That's pretty cool. Alright, we got our beautiful basics. The Needlehead. Red 2/2. When he has first strike during only your turn. And whenever an opponent draws a card, he deals 1 damage to them. Ooh, there we go. That's a pretty good one. There's talks about this thing breaking Legacy. I'm too poor for Legacy, but that's what I've heard. 4 black, 4/4. Miracle, 1 and a black. Lifelink. When he enters, return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a lifelink counter on it. Better Reanimate. Way better. Way better. Reanimate. If you can get that miracle cost. Reluctant Role Model. 2/2, 1 in a white. At the beginning of your second main phase, if Reluctant Role Model is tapped, put a flying lifelink or +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever Reluctant Role Model or another creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, put those counters on up to 1 target creature. Meh. He's alright. He's okay. We did get... What is this? What is this? You see that? Dazzling Theater. 3 and a white. Creature spells you cast off convoke. Alright, that's pretty hot. Prop room. 2 and a white. Untap each creature you control during each other player's untap step. Okay. Is there something else that already gives creatures convoke? I know there is. I just don't remember what it is. But this is kind of like a drum bellower, is it? Which is already like a mini Seedborn Muse. It's not bad, especially by giving your creatures convoke. Now you just got to give them flash. You're off to the races there. In a line of mutation. Just in the interest of continuing to read cards, at least for this first pack, we've got 2 green. If Leeline is in your opening hand, you begin with the game. Begin the game with it on the battlefield. You may pay Wooburg rather than pay the mana cost for spells that you cast. Only thing I'm really digging this in, Morphon. Yeah, it's pretty hot for Morphon. Other than that, nah, not so much. I don't know. I've been out of Modern for so long, I don't think that could see play, but well, they've got interesting stuff with 5-color lands and all that now, so. Manifest token. Very neat. Seized from Slumber. Alright. Where did I put my comments? There they are. Oof, I am a mess. Be glad you guys can't see this freaking mess. I'm a mess. Alright, here we go. Glamour Burst. 3 and a blue, draw 2 cards. Create a 1/1 Glimmer Enchantment creature token. The art's really cool. Gotta give him that. Art is so cool in this set. Hardened Escort. Whenever he attacks, another creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible under turn. That's pretty neat. Flesh Burrower. Burrowing through flesh. 1 and a green, 2/2, Death Touch. Whenever he attacks, another target creature you control gains Death Touch until end of turn. So, was it not just recently? Was it not? Yeah. So I got the Plain Cycler and the Forest Cycler, right? Green and white. And then I got this white creature that does something whenever it attacks. +1/+0 and indestructible. And I got the green guy that does something whenever it attacks. How interesting. Kind of weird how there's like those mini cycles and sometimes it just lines up like that. It's just weird. Alright. Cackling Slasher. 3 and a black, 3/3. Death Touch. Enters with a +1/+1 on it for if a creature died this turn. Oh, I thought it said for each creature that died this turn. That's a lot worse than I originally read. Insidious Fungus. Green, 1/2. 2. Sack. Oh, you don't have to tap. Nice. 2. Sack. Choose one. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or draw a card. And then you may put a land card from your hand on the battlefield tapped. That's not bad. That's, yeah, well, there's a lot of cards that do that, but that's not bad. Fear of Failed Tests. 4 and a blue, 2/7. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw that many cards. Alanak the Thrice Called. 5 green, 9/9 trample. Whenever Alanak the Thrice Called becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, draw a card. 1 and a green, discard it. Return target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Could be one of those weird, challenge accepted commanders. Optimistic Scavenger. I think we already read that guy. If not, he doesn't do a whole lot, so that's okay. Really cool planes. God, these basics. Reluctant Role Model. Curator Beastie. Colorless creatures you control enter with 2 additional +1/+1s on them, and whenever it enters or attacks, manifest dread. Kind of like a little army in a can, you know? Maybe a fun way to finally replace Avenger of Zendikar. Maybe. Still, probably not as good. But, army in a can. It's kind of cool. Ooh, nice. Oh, if only that was textured. Yeah, that is. God, look at that. Look at how cool that looks. Valgavoth. Terra Eater. 6 black, 9/9. Flying. Lifelink. Ward. Sack. 3 non-land permanents. That's crazy. Because remember, Ward is a trigger. It goes on the stack. They pay the ward cost, and then you can still just blank whatever they're doing. Pretty cool. If a card you didn't control would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. During your turn, you may play cards exiled with Valgavoth. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than pay its mana cost. This is one of the cards in this set that has made me decide to finally build a Reanimator deck. Because, man, mono black Reanimator at that. Because we finally got our density of just big, insane, game-ending baddies. Oop, little sneak peek there. Don't mind that. Enduring Innocence, 1 white, 2/1, lifelink. Whenever one or more creatures you control with power 2 or less enter, draw a card. Triggers only once each turn. What is that, Lauren? Is that Lauren of the Third Path? I don't know. There's another card that does that. When Enduring Innocence dies, if it was a creature returned to the battlefield under its owner's control, it's an enchantment. And we got the Silent Hole Creeper and an insect. That's freaking cool. What is that? Some guy, is that a second guy's face? Yeah, it's some guy's face. And that's the creeper. He has glasses. It's a very interesting card. 1 and a blue, 1/1, can't be blocked. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Notice it doesn't say hasn't been chosen this turn, this game. I think that is just one that hasn't been chosen at all as like a, what is that, state-based effect, if you will. Either way, a 1/1 unblockable, then when he deals combat damage to a player the first time, you can either put 2 +1/+1s or draw a card. Because then, the second time, you can do the other. And then the third time, he becomes a copy of another target creature you control. So, pretty interesting. And it's not up to 1. So eventually this guy becomes something else. I don't know what to make of this card. It's a very interesting card. Very interesting. I don't really feel like this set in general is there's just a lot of very interesting mechanics, very interesting artwork. Vicious Clown. I mean, that's crazy. Clammy Prowler. He's clammy. I mean, that's pretty scary. I hate when my hands are clammy. We've got a Ripper. But you know, this whole set is just, it just really works for me. I'm one of those people who just, yeah, this is what I want. You know, Bloomburrow was great, fun. I read Redwall as a kid, great. But this feels like we're kind of getting back to more serious, you know. Well, kinda. He doesn't look too serious, but this guy does. Just more serious Magic. Speaking of which, this card's pretty good. Pretty good. Trial of Agony. Nice reprint of Ethereal Armor with, what is that? Is that like a lion guy? I don't know. What is he holding? A boomerang? Huh. No idea. Fear of Isolation. God, look at those basics. That's what I mean by interesting. Look at that. It's like a courtyard fountain, but full of spikes in the middle of Demonopolis. I don't even know, man. Leyline of Transformation. 2 blue. If Leyline of Transformation is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. As it enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control are the chosen type, in addition to their other types. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. Now that is pretty neat. Hopefully I'm good enough at video editing to edit that little vape hit out. If not, it's embarrassing. Now you know I'm a cringe vape lord. Anyways. Yeah, so it's, what is that? Maskwood Nexus? Leyline of Maskwood Nexus? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Definitely got some decks that's going to go in. Suspended Sentence. You're going in to do weird Japanese things with tentacles, I bet. 3 and a black. Destroy target creature an opponent controls. That player loses 3 life. Exile Suspended Sentence with 3 time counters on it. That might be interesting to play around with the Doctor Who sets. Let's see. Victor Valgavoth's Seneschal. Seneschal? Scene Skull. I don't know. I don't know that word. 1 white black 3/3 Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control enters in, and whenever you fully unlock a room, surveil 2. If this is the first time its ability is resolved this turn. If it's the second time, each opponent discards a card. If it's the third time, put a creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Buddies. Buddies. Blue and, or purple and yellow buddies. Why did I say blue? What is this? What did we get here? Ooh, that's Ramnap Excavator attached to a green Yawgmoth's Will. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. The Mind Skinner. This one's also another interesting one. The blue, this is what I mean by interesting, man. So many weird things going on in this set. Blue, 10-1. Can't be blocked. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent, prevent that damage and each opponent mills that many cards. And it's a legendary. This thing can be your commander. Just all damage you do for the rest of the game. What is that? Should we build blue creature beat unblockable aggro that's actually mill? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we should. Sounds kind of wacky. I've been looking for a wacky deck. I haven't had a wacky deck in a while. Wacky deck idea. I heard about a deck idea from, I think it was the Trinket Mage here on YouTube. It was him or Salubrious Snail. I know they do podcasts together that one time. And he had mentioned a buddy of his had an Iname Death Aspect deck where he loaded it up with spirits. But because Rest in Peace is a problem, he had a backup plan of, what's that card? 3 black. Draw cards. You lose life equal to CMC. Adnaz. Backup plan of Adnaz. You could just pull your whole deck out. You're basically left with like no CMC and spells and lands and just do some crazy Adnaz shenanigans. So you basically pick up your whole deck. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty wacky deck. They had other great wacky commanders. If you like the sound of that, you should go check them out. Trinket Mage here on YouTube. Dude makes amazing content. And that video about wacky commanders and wacky commander ideas, that one was really cool. So, got a Spooky Forest. We got Marina Vendrell herself. 3/5, Wooburg. Enters. Reveal the top 7 cards of your library. You get all the enchantments from that. That's pretty cool. Tap, lock, or unlock a door of target room you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Very interesting things. I haven't really gotten to brew around with her enough. My thought is like untap effects. Like, are there any rooms that you can just repeatedly tap and that like breaks, like open and like lock and unlock, lock and unlock, and that just like breaks something? I know there's the black one that makes a demon. You know, and there's some blue ones that draw cards or whatever, but yeah, it could be kind of cool, right? Could be kind of cool. Gleeful Arsonist. This is a card that I really wanted. So this is really nice to see here in the extended art treatment. 1/2, 2 and a red. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, Gleeful Arsonist deals damage equal to its power to that player, Undying. For those of you who don't remember, Undying is when it dies, bring it back with a +1/+1 counter. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Got an Entity Tracker. 2 and a blue, 2/3, Flash. Eerie, whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, draw a card. Our first blue enchantress. And of course, because she's blue, she can't just be an enchantress. She also needs Flash. Because, you know, if blue's going to do something everybody else does, blue's that guy who has to one-up everybody, right? White and green, oh, you think you're so cool with your enchantresses? Well, mine has Flash and works with rooms, so... yeah, that's kind of standard blue behavior. Line of Resonance, 2 red. If it's in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only a single creature you control, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. I don't think I've pulled this one yet in this video. So the thing about this card is it's apparently, I've gotten a lot of them now. It's apparently just ripping up best of 1. I don't play online, so, but apparently it's ripping it up. Omnivorous Flytrap. And a toy. Alright. We're almost about halfway done with this box. I'm gonna start speeding it up a little bit here for you guys. I don't wanna take all your time here. Alright. Let's see. Let's get to the good stuff. Show me that good stuff. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's play a game. Dude, that alien's so wacky looking, man. So wacky. Ooh, nice. Grievous Wound. I like this one. 3 black. Enchantment. Should be a curse. Enchanted player can't gain life. Whenever enchanted player is dealt damage, they lose half of their life rounded up. What is that? So if they start at 40 in Commander, you're going to hit them to 20, 10, 5, 2, 1, dead. 6 times. So that's basically saying, hey, buddy, you better hope no one's playing a Timmy deck. By Tim, or Tim deck, not Timmy, Tim. Tim deck there. Persistent Constrictor. Ghostly Dances. Ooh, nice. The Oculus. The abhorrent Oculus. And dissection tools. And gremlin. What is this? Mentors manifest dread that attach dissection tools. +2/+2 death touch lifelink. Equip sack. That's right. That's why I knew this name. Equip sack a creature. Not saying that makes it or breaks it, but pretty interesting. Definitely makes for a pretty interesting card. I keep saying interesting. Do I know any words to describe oddities or unique things other than interesting? I don't know. I don't know. And because I don't know, you can't know. So, I guess it's kind of a moot question. Alright. Split up. 3 mana board wipe. Card's dumb. It's actually really good. Really good. Seance board. That's a good one. That's a winner. I like this one. Oh, another one. Head Shredder. This card's busted with a capital B. Busted. Whenever he attacks, you mill 2. Whenever 1 or more land cards are put into your graveyard from your library, put them onto the battlefield. Tap crew 1. Anytime you mill lands, all of them, right on top. Right on the battlefield. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Rip. And Zimone all questioning. I think that's my first foil of this kind of treatment. That looks really cool in the foil. Wow. That's really cool. Really cool. And a manifest. So what do you guys think of this set? Or you guy? There's probably only one of you watching this. Or you girl. Or you lady. Or you person. Whatever you are. Whoever you are. However many of you are. However many of you there are. What do you guys think? I'm digging it. I am liking the art. Like, just look at that. That's freaking crazy, man. What's that dude getting, like, slashed in half in like a million places? I don't even know. We got planes. We got the Unstoppable Slasher. That card's really interesting to me. I don't know if he's hyped or underhyped or overhyped, but I think he's pretty hyped. Convert to slime. Line of mutation. Oh. Sorry there. Something was peeking out. Something was peeking. Undead Sprinter. Ooh, nice. Insect. Of course, I'm saying the ooh nice about the insect. Not really. Demonic Tutor that becomes a demonic tutor. That's pretty cool. This card. This is a commander staple. For sure. Not hard to turn on Delirium at high power, and at low power, if you don't have at least one good demon in your black deck, I don't know what to tell you. You're building decks wrong. You're just building them wrong. Glimmer Seeker. This card's good. This card's good. He's going straight into my Master of Keys deck. Beastie Beatdown. Yeah, the Master of Keys seems pretty good. Pretty good. Now that Dockside and Crypt are banned, speaking of which, makes him for high power, or CDH or whatever, not so great, but cool hit. Very cool hit. Very happy to see it. Ooh, Overlord, double mythic. Overlord of the Flood Pits. Ooh, and a Verge. And a Verge, a Blazemeyer Verge, the best Verge, because it looks the coolest, and I play Rakdos. And a Twitching Doll. But yeah, ever since the ban of Dockside, Crypt, J-Lo, and what was that stupid bird? Nadu. Nadu doesn't really matter. But Dockside, Crypt, JLo gone. I think Master of Keys stocks goes up. I think, you know, I play a lot of CDH as well, and I really think that this banning is probably the best thing to happen to Kess Dissident Mage ever. I think ever. Mana Crypt, losing Mana Crypt sucks, but it's pretty much Dockside and oh look, another one of our demonic tutors. This art's so much cooler. There's like spooky eyes right there. Something's grabbing you with all 6 hands. Probably Valkaboth. Hey, maybe not too. But yeah, Kess. You lose Mana Crypt, which kind of sucks, but Dockside and JLo especially really killed off Kess because she just could not use and abuse those cards like the other Grixis decks in the format. So very happy to see her probably coming back. Ooh, what do we get? It's shiny. Balustrade Worm. At least we got a Verge. Verge. Oh, and a demon. It's a freaky looking demon, man. What is that, a goat? Goat demon. Elk demon. Demon. Some kind of demon. And a worm. But yeah, happy to see my girl Kess back on the menu. Actually really excited about it. It kind of took me until today, you know, to stop crying and having panic attacks and screaming on the internet, to realize that, oh hey, you know, there might be some good things about this band. So I know that's a hot take, but there might be. I'm not super happy about losing Crypt, but there might be. Ooh, nice. Withering Torment. The kind of color pie break we love to see because we play black. Stop making blue, break the color pie with the Enchantress. Keep giving me the black ones. Blacks need to be able to remove enchantments. Let's go. Yeah. Speaking of black cards, let's go. Meathook Massacre 2 Electric Boogaloo. Look at that. What is that, full moon in the background? Man. Bunch of hands, man. You know, because the first one had 1 hand. This one has 2. Has 2 hands. Well, unless you count his hands, then there's 3 hands. And that might be another hand, so there might be 4 hands. Wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. That might be 5 hands. I can't count. But, yeah, it looks like there's at least 1 hook. There's 4 ribs. I don't know. Anyways, this card is good. Very good. A lot of people hate on this card because it costs too much. Ignore the X. Just blank ignore the X. Whenever a creature you control dies, you can pay 3 life. If you do, bring it back. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, they can pay 3 life. If they don't, you get it back. It's pretty great. Pretty great. Nice to get a good hit out of this box. We're down to 2 packs left after this, so Ancient Stellar Spawn. I think this card's pretty good. What is it? Yeah, yep. That's pretty good. Happy to see that one. Come back wrong. Jolly Balloon Man. Oh, and what is this? Oh, nice! Let's go. A Glimmer. Look at that Glimmer. No. Look at the Funeral Room. Oh, man. Oh. As a mono black and Orzhov and Esper player, but especially I'm mainly playing casual, high power, or even like low power, but I mainly play high power anyways. You know, my decks all have black. Funeral Room, what is that? Bastion of Remembrance, combined with like mini Rise of the Dark Realms or Patriarch's Bidding, but bigger, however you want to put it. Man, that is gorgeous right there. Oh, very happy to see that. This was a crazy pack for a black player. If only instead of this whole box I would have bought this one pack, but that's what we do it for. That's what we do it for, that dopamine. Give me more. I need more. I don't need more. It's alright. I'm happy. I'm actually pretty content with that. That was super cool. My favorite deck right now is my Braids Arisen Nightmare deck. You know, she just doesn't get removed. She just doesn't really get removed. You know what? This was a card that they were talking about on that on one of the Trinket Mages podcasts. You should go listen to them. They talk about this card. It's really good. Does a bunch of stuff you would never expect. I guess I can break it down really quick, at least a little bit. When it enters, target player sacks a creature other than enchanted creature. When enchanted creature is dealt damage, destroy it. What this means is you can put this on another opponent's creature and make a different player, target player, sacks a creature. You can make yourself sack a creature. You can enchant your own creature and sack one of your own creatures and ping this and blow it up and you get 2 death triggers. A lot of different stuff you can do. It's basically double removal, especially if you have a pinger. It's pretty cool. All right, we got planes. Coming out the gate hot here with a Ramanap Excavator plus green Yogg's Will combined in foil. It's only my 3rd mythic foil, so happy to see it. Zimon's Hypothesis, another Twitching Doll, and some Crazy Room. When you unlock the store, destroy all creatures in power 3 or greater. Other permanents you control have Hexproof for 7 mana. I don't know about that one, guys. We got the special Nido Marina in a horror. Nido Marino. That's what we'll call her. Nido Marino. Alright, guys, this is our last pack. Who knows? Who knows? Are we going to get any Japanese things? And I don't mean the tentacle room. I mean cool Japanese cards. Are we? I don't know. Cleric. Nice. Love me some clerics. Love me some clerics. Alright, let's see what we got. What was that? Live or die? I choose live. Island. The biggest bummer of the ley lines. Wizards, can we please get a different black ley line? I know we got enchantment removal. I know we got Valgavoth. I know we got better Bastion of Remembrance. I know. And we got another Meat Hood Massacre. I know. But can we just get, like, I don't know, a ley line that does anything else? That'd be cool. Demolisher Spawn. What does he do? Okay. The UFO. Toby Beastie Befriender. What are the odds of that? What are the odds? Huh? What are the odds? I'm not playing, you guys. There's a box here. This was the last pack. Man. Asking you shall receive. See, that's what I was talking about, the Japanese stuff. Pretty neato. Pretty neato. So, alright. Just looking at that art, that is pretty cool. Welp, that pretty much wraps it all up. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about the set? What do you guys think about the pulls we got here? Some of the bangaroonies. There we go, there he is. Well, I can tell you this. For this box, it's a good day to be a black player. Alrighty. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Please head down below, hit like, hit subscribe, even if you hated it. Just kidding, if you hated it, don't do any of that. But do feel free to leave constructive criticism in the comments if you absolutely could not stand this. So if you did like it, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate it, and I will catch you guys next time.